All right, so we're give this another shot. But here we go. So we're gonna work on bike skills outside today. No rollers, no trainers, just us and our bikes outside. We're gonna work on some balance, some slowing, some stopping, moving around on the bike. First thing we want to talk about is tires. The science behind tires is really changing. We know a lot more now that slightly bigger tires, wider tires are better for not just rolling resistance, but handling, suppleness. So improving our feel and the smoothness of the road. And then they also give us the ability to handle the bike better, do little bunny hops and things like that. So, and then the pressure of the toes. Definitely don't fill it up to the maximal pressure unless you're at the upper end of a weight range. So I personally run tires that are about 26C wide, and I run them at about 75 pounds, which seems pretty low, but I know I can run them even lower if I want. So play around with the air pressure for what feels good for your situation, and then definitely play around with tire width as well. So the first thing we're going to work on this morning is track standing. So I'm going to go into the cul-de-sac behind me and work on some track standing. So I'm doing this by placing pressure on the pedals, maybe a little bit of braking, but I'm really trying to minimize my braking. I just want to use pressure on the pedals and the ground pushing against the tires to maintain balance. I'm going to stand a little bit, I'm going to sit a little bit, I'm going to shift around to help maintain that balance. Now I'm going to go out again, practice shifting around, try to balance without using the brakes. And then I'll start taking one hand off, maybe unclipping with one foot, and continuing to kind of push the level of difficulty from there. Okay, so moving my feet back and forth, rocking the bike, let it roll back. You feel that gear catch, and then rolling forward a little bit. So the next thing we're gonna do is take a foot off, so and see how that works, because the majority of our balance is coming from the hips down. Brakes a little more on this one. It's definitely a little bit harder. Requires more work with your brakes, being subtle. You don't want to just jam the brakes on. You want to try to keep the wheels moving a little bit. Next thing we're going to work on is just some small bunny hops. Trying to stay in one place, using that motion to help us balance. And this is one of those spots where slightly lower tire pressure really helps, gives you a little more to push off of when you come off the ground, and absorb a little bit more when you land. So when I'm doing those hops, I'm holding the brakes. The calipers are closed on the rim. That just helps with balance a little bit. Now we're going to go back to that. Trying to move a little more left or right, forward and back. Like I was trying to do at the end there when I was trying to hop up the driveway. You just want to add little small bites of progression as you increase your confidence, increase your skill. So next thing we're going to do is taking a hand off, reaching down towards a foot or pedal, pretend we're picking something up. It's good for balance and continuing to build that confidence that you can handle your bike. So biggest trick on these is the side that you're going to reach to, you want that leg to be straight. If that leg is bent, your knee gets in the way. One other little trick for those, I forgot to mention, is pushing the bike away from the direction that you're reaching. So if I'm reaching to the left foot, I'm pushing the bike to the right, and vice versa. If I'm reaching to the right, I'm pushing the bike to the left. All right, so we'll do a few more of those, and then that'll be it for today. All right, good job everybody this morning. So one question I get a lot on skills is how often I work on it. And the answer is every time I get on the bike. I kind of use time riding with my son as really good time to work on that. But then especially anytime I'm on the mountain bike, take a few minutes as I get going to just kind of work on things, feel my balance, do a wheelie or two, track stand at the stoplight, get those things fired up before I get into a situation where I really need all my balance. And if you're a triathlete, you might not seem like you need it all that much because you're usually moving forward in a straight line. But those times like mount and dismount line, 180 turnarounds, it becomes really important. And if you practice it, it's one less thing you have to think about, and you go just a little bit faster with minimal effort. So, hope everybody enjoyed this, and if it's successful, we'll try it again later.